Hello, hello, hello. If I can figure out my camera. Hello. Oof. Hold on. There we go. Hello, 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 everyone. Who else is in here? Start talking. Okay. So we left off. We just finished flying school after 9 hours. We just finished flying school. Or not finished, but at least got to where I can fly around. We're already at level 16 after 9 hours of playing. We're doing great, guys. And yeah, I finished, or I at least did a whole new layout. So I'm so sorry if the game looked a little funky right at the start. But you know, we're doing it. We're making something. We're not using mods. I don't know what the message of the day is. But we're getting through. We're having fun. If you're texting me on my phone, how dare you? Text me in chat. Make me affiliated. Let's go. Let's solid. Let's try to get this girl a whole new outfit that doesn't look like she's a Gryffindor. And chat with me, y'all. Because if you're texting me on my phone and you're watching my stream, I know who you are. So, let's go have fun. Let's do it. We're wearing Sleepy Bear for Care Bear reference. I think its name was Sleepy. I don't remember. I just know it has the moon on it. I haven't watched Care Bears in so long. Let's get into her. And whoever's blowing up my phone, how dare you? Do I care? I see that. Okay. One of them can't actually look at this, so we're getting through. We want broom, 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 broom. So how is everyone's day been? Come on, guys, chat with me. I'm like, I see 5 people are watching this stream, and no one's chatting besides let me sleep. And I think I honestly let me sleep. I think I kind of scared you. I'm sorry. Thanks. No. So this is Hogwarts Legacy. So it's basically, if you have you seen the Harry Potter at all?
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain.
Oh, you're back with something to report, I hope.
Oops, hold on. I forgot this one. It kind of needs to go down. Just a smidge. Yes. So in Harry Potter,
Mr.
this is
Weeks, I was able to set a
this is
record on my broom.
basically
Incredible. Miss Ray's must have been shocked.
before
Tell me,
Potter
how was the
even
broom?
existed.
Little turbulent and is wanting for a
It's
bit of
like
speed, but it fared well enough.
I did a
I will say
timeline
that
of
it tended
this
to drift a bit to
back
the left on
when this
certain
first
turns.
happened, and
Had
I
a
so
slight
forgot what
swoosh
the
when I
timeline
dipped.
was.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
before
That's
Voldemort and
precisely what I
Potter
needed to know.
that we know of.
Drifted, eh?
It's
I
before
shall get
all
to
of
work
that.
immediately.
Also,
Even
how
the
are the
naysayers
levels
will
for
be forced to
dialogue and
admit that
me?
my
Do
work's
they
had
sound
potential
good?
all
Can you hear
along.
me mostly or no? Do I need to turn the dialogue down some more? I am Hufflepuff. It's great. Oh, how did I go from 5 to 3? What the heck?
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Oh my goodness, people who are texting. I get along with Slytherins really well. I'm more confused than ever on this text. Okay. Of course we're entertaining. If we weren't entertaining, nobody would want to be with us in the kitchen. That sounds so wrong. Bro's having a fucking aneurysm. Where am I going? So the goal is like the goal of the game or the goal of my stream? Gotta elaborate a little for me there. Oh, up, I met y'all in the kitchen. Welp, I'll meet you in the kitchen to do us. Yes. Yes. I love it.
Over here.
I think I honestly just slept on the floor and nobody cared.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my
But no,
I have something
little
to
muff,
show you.
little muff
Let me
diver.
thank you for what you did in the
What are
library.
you?
Of
What
course.
goal do you mean? Like the
Scribbler
goal of the
tried to give
game
you
is
detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you
what's
took
the
the
best
fall
way
for
to
me,
explain this
and that counts for
storyline?
something.
Did you
So
find what you
there's
were looking
goblins that
I
are
did,
bad,
but something was missing.
and I can
I'm
see
not
ancient
sure here is
magic.
the best place to discuss
So
Understood.
I'm trying
We
to
can talk
keep
more
the
in a moment,
goblins from getting
in
the
the
ancient
Undercroft.
magic.
Not even the professors know about this place.
And I'm doing welcome back. How was the cookout? I've also did not finish eating
There's a
the
secret
Chinese food that I
passage
made, by
just
the way.
here.
So
It's
shame
well
on me. I know.
disguised.
But what? So the goal of this game is I'm trying to stop the evil goblins and keep them from getting ancient magic. And all while I get to do really cool things and I get to touch magical creatures and whatnot. So it's
How
cold
did you find
now.
this
I don't want to
place?
eat it.
My friend, Ominous
I
Gaunt.
ate like
He named
4
it the Undercroft.
muffins. So does that
We
count?
used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place.
Ominous. I
So
would
please,
so
Keep this
100%.
between us.
If
He
I
never
was a
confided
student
in anyone.
and
But
Sebastian
he's
Onimus
trusted me
came
since
to
the day
me,
we met. I wouldn't
I
want to jeopardize
say
that. We
one at
used
a
to sneak in
time or
here
both.
almost daily. We've never been caught.
The girls, honestly, in this game, I think I would just go for the Professor Garlic. I haven't figured out any other girls that I would actually be like, yeah, 100% solid on.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this
Wings.
to
I
no
didn't
one,
eat wings.
especially Ominous.
I've
He
ate
has no love
muffins,
lost for his family or
Chinese,
their secrets.
chips,
This place is special to
but
him.
definitely not
But
wings.
why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them.
True,
As he'll be the
true.
first to tell
But
you.
it's not even her being
Anyway,
the youngest. It's
The
honestly just
Undercroft
because
has
I
been a
haven't
perfect
found
place to sneak
any
off
of
to,
the other
away
female
from prying
NPCs
eyes,
that we
and
talked
even
to
practice otherwise forbidden
attractive.
spells,
Really?
So,
Like what?
like the blasting curse.
but
Professors say
men-wise,
it's not an
like
appropriate spell to teach
Sebastian,
students.
because dark, kind of mysterious, but ominous, who's fully mysterious. Yeah, I'm 100% going after them.
A proper magical education ought
Other
to
than
include
that,
all
like,
magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like
Yeah.
Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair,
not
I'm admittedly
banned.
partial
Oh,
to more
yeah,
fiery
totally.
forms of magic.
They've only
But
banned
you
it.
should
Oh
learn
my
it.
god.
I can teach it to you safely here.
Ah.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Oops. Hey, I still got it. Also, I said the oh my
I'm
god
getting it.
because people won't stop
Ready
blowing
to
up my
actually
phone.
try it
And
out?
it's every time I stream,
Stick to the targets,
everyone
though.
blows up my phone.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
I'm making a picture. Jasper, Bruce, Quartz, Moonstone, Black Obsidian, Choker with a copper bait. Wait, what's the picture? Is it just a choker? Is the I'm so confused. So many stones to choker and copper base. I'm confused. Is this Confringo? Yes.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel? That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time
Oh,
Ominous
a
and I
rose.
practiced Confringo,
That makes
we singed
a
our eyebrows.
little more sense.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Wait, so is it a rose or a choker? I'm more confused. Not Bruce. It says Bruce, right? Am I dyslexic? No, not text me. Just text me here. Don't Don't text me on phone. Text me here. No, it says I'm making a picture. Jasper, is Bruce supposed to be Rose? Don't shush me. Okay. Quartz, moonstone, black obsidian, choker with copper base. So, you're making a rose. Wait, so it's a choker necklace, not a rose. The rose was for Bruce.
Glass does heat things up.
Okay, I
see
got
how
there.
you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. And Ominous and
I
I
got
used
there
to practice
though.
down here
That's
for
the important thing.
hours.
I got there.
The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If
Gosh.
there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use
I'm
some
a
cheering up.
special being, that's for sure. I am 100% special.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
I have ADHD,
By the way,
a
what
little
was
bit
it
of
you
the
couldn't discuss
tism,
out in the hall earlier?
and
I'm
not a
not
whole
sure
lot
where
of
to
brain
start.
cells.
You
I'm
said
like an
something was
orange
missing
cat
from what you
on
found
my
in the
brain.
library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets
Oh my
past you.
gosh.
And yes,
Guys.
it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you know, you put Bruce. Bruce was there. Bruce was red. Bruce was is in the stone.
You must promise to keep
Chiseled
this
and
between us.
stoned.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head
Look,
to
Bruce was in
Feldcroft,
the
I'll send you
freezer.
an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please, I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Gosh.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I'm glad I made that happy.
Professor Weasley?
It's the trolls and the tutus for me.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard! I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Why does she walk like that, though? Like, Professor, you good, homie?
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident.
Revelio.
If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone.
Waddle waddle.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco. the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Well, let me get to it.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deek.
Can't you keep it down?
Yes, Professor.
Some of us are trying to rest. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Accio.
That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Oh,
Revelio.
hmm.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should sample your wits and find out.
Revelio. Accio.
Okay.
hope that house elf can find us in here. Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
I can't.
The Room of Requirement will always be equipped
Oh.
for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its
It's
form
very
as the
nice when
Room of
the
Hidden
choker.
Things.
I was
Very
thinking about
nice.
needing a place away from prying eyes.
Yeah, the
Brilliant.
later
Well,
part
that
already.
explains it then.
What I need
Woo.
specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
What's everyone doing right now? Wow, this scene is loud.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do
Okay.
with the space. Ah,
I'll do
and it
that.
seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is
That's
clothed.
awesome. It'd be like a good chill day. Playing Marvel Rivals. You know, I played a little bit of it, but I'm really bad at it. I typically play Jeff the Shark with the dolphin skin.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
Why
The
does she
desk will be an
slouch like
invaluable
that?
resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief
Yes,
lesson in
Jeff is
conjuring.
amazing.
The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring.
What's this
Yes,
other
The
video?
magic of creating
Sleep.
or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
So texting me right now. Yeah, well, it's only 9.
Very good.
What,
When
do you have
conjuring
work
more
tomorrow?
complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from Tomes and Scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs
Like,
you
do you
vanished
have work
earlier.
tomorrow?
In fact,
Is
you
that why
should
you're
have
saying
enough
it's getting
resources for
late?
now.
Because I'm like, it's
I
only
see.
9 o'clock.
Can I regain resources by vanishing something
True.
I've already conjured?
But
You can
I don't
indeed.
work tomorrow.
Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a
So,
try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
oops.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything.
Good luck. I shall linger a...
I still need a speaker.
I'm ready for the...
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry.
Yeah, no.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldritch Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Aura. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience, but
He's not
you see,
really
I knew
listening. He's
Richard
like,
Jackdaw
what?
Before he died, so
It's
I
like
had to find his ghost.
What happens to me when I get in trouble?
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went
He's
there,
like,
and
what the
right next to
heck?
Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
I like how we were all like, Peeves.
It was beneath us all this time.
You mean the thing that's not swirling? Or the stuff that is swirling that looks promising? I would hope it would look promising.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Saw what? Nah, you saw nothing.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge
Win on
that we
what?
have been
What did
bound
you
to
win?
keep hidden.
That I smile?
Until perhaps.
If I'm
now.
supposed to be doing a
So,
straight
the
face, no
passage from
smile,
your
if
ruins to
I'm stubborn
Gringotts,
enough, I won't
everything
smile.
in the vault, the restricted section, finding this
Well, I have
room.
been sitting here
None of these was a
for a
trial.
They
minute
were an important part
thinking
of the
about
journey,
cereal.
but they were not trials themselves.
But I also don't
The
want to get
fact
back up.
that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of
I
equal
also
importance,
boys right
everything
in
you
between,
witness as you
or
complete
like
the
your
trials
knee,
will inform
like right behind the
what you choose
kneecap.
to do with
I got
all
a
that
bug
we
bite
share.
right there, and
You
I
will
got
need
while I was in my
patience.
car after
The trials
work.
have much to teach you.
Bug decided to go.
It will take time.
And I'm like, no.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded
Okay,
by
I'm going to be
goblin
right
kind.
back because they're having
And we
such a
encountered
long
an
monologue. I'm going to
uncommonly
get up and it's
powerful
going to be
goblin
gone.
wielding
Well, I can't
such
help it.
magic
It's one
as
that
we
at least I
prepare
got
to
to
leave
smile
your
and then
vault
they
at
went for me.
Gringotts.
And oof, that sucks.
We
How
may
did you get a
already
bug
be
bite
too late.
on the back of your knee?
This is
Work
grave
is
news
crazy,
indeed.
and I will tell more
Young friend,
once I get a
do
ball
you
series.
trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps
But
your
yeah,
young
no,
friend
I
is more well
was
traveled than you might think.
As
working,
your mentor, the
and I
least
work
I can do is
outdoors,
go
so
ahead to
it
make
is
sure it is
very
safe.
likely that a bug could have just
Join
climbed
me
up into
as
my
soon as you
pants
can.
and start biting till I got into my car. Even though my whole legs are covered in bug bites.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
But yeah, no, it itches. I can't stop itching it. Yeah, it's bad. You're mine, all mine, chasing your time. No, so I work outdoors, and it must have been when I was on the ground at some point fixing fog machines, and a bug just must have crawled into my pants, and I didn't realize it till about the time um I was in the car and I felt something going up my leg,
Lovely view, I'd imagine.
and
No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
and then it just got me. But I also had bites all over my legs, so it was more than one.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else.
Man,
Let's
I
go.
lost 2 other people watching. They must have went to bed.
Well, this isn't ideal.
Ah,
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
Revelio.
No sense in announcing our arrival. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that...
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Someone...
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Why don't you come up here and...
Utterly pitiful, this man.
Teach you nothing about Julie. There you are. Let's get this over with. Stop it! Rather unwise coming back this way. I won't rest.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard coming, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
I'm not going to bed yet. I noticed a couple people left, so I was like, oh no. Yeah. And also, rude.
Revelio. Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
That works.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Right now you're mine. Well, fair enough, but still rude.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did.
Okay.
Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. The reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
No, but, Winchester, check your snout. I'm extraordinary.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Extraordinary. Most likely, once I finish this trial, I'm most likely just gonna finish my cereal and go to bed. As it is.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Yeah. I got you. Is that for like what we're currently talking about?
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Got it. Yeah. No, I am very slow with things. I am so sorry. I'm ordinary.
These look familiar.
Not to worry. I'm glad you think it's cute.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors. how to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
I wasn't expecting this trial to last this long. Yeah, gotta love it. We love it here. Safest place on earth. Where? Where's the safeness? There's no safeness in this school.
Don't like the look of this.
Oh.
What a relief. Another pensive.
Oh.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to...
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Cool. I'm going to end it here, because your girl is getting tired. And save it. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a good night. Good night. Good night, everybody.